Okay, I think we should be live and good to go, but just double checking we're showing signs of life on YouTube and Twitch. Showing signs of life on Twitch, and I believe we're showing signs of life on YouTube. Yeah, we are. Okay, and we're in the correct formats as well. Perfect. Which, excuse me, which means we can go ahead and start. Hopefully not by dying, but by saying, hello, and welcome to our very first set of battles in Season 25, aka the Season of Precious Paths, in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League. Apologies, admittedly, I meant to do it this past Tuesday, but this past week was admittedly a little rough, so I kind of kept a little busy this past week, so, but, better late than never. We'll be getting things started here, get our first battles in, and also saying hello to Pokemon Lover as well. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day, night, appropriate time period here so far. So today we're going to be kicking things off in Go Battle League. The season's going to be starting things out in Great, Ultra, and Master League. So going to be testing out some teams here in the open leagues. And this is going to be an interlude season, so we're not going to be stressing out all too much about our ELO, not stressing about getting to legend rank, so pretty happy about that. Probably will still experience a good amount of salt throughout, I'm not gonna lie. The sore loser part of me is most likely still there, but at the very least it's we'll be a little bit calmer knowing the fact that we're not worried about trying to get to legend rank this time around, so, or expert rank this time around even, so we got that going for us. So good chance to kind of take it a little bit easy, experiment a little bit, try out some new Pokemon. Some mons got some move updates here and there, so we're gonna try out a couple of those tonight. And also, apparently tonight is nearing the end of, I think, Go Battle Week, which I'm actually surprised we started out the season with Go Battle Week this time around. So we have a lot of battles that we can look forward to throughout tonight. I guess with that said, we'll go ahead and get to that in just a moment. But before I do, just to kind of recap how we ended off last season, we did manage to make it to veteran rank, so I'm pretty happy we were able to get back into veteran rank this past season. We ended with an ELO of 2298. Kind of had a rough performance near the end there, but you know what? Still happy we got veteran. And we got here with a grand total of 369 wins under our belt out of a grand total of 670 battles. Our longest win streak of that season is 23, and our Stardust gains are a little over 1,059,000 Stardust. You know that Tyranitar can now use the fast move Dragon Breath. Yes, I actually kind of forgot that Tyranitar can use the fast move Dragon Breath. I do recall people trying out Tyranitar, especially in like Great League and whatnot. I have not set up a Tyranitar or a Shadow Tyranitar with Dragon Breath just yet, so we'll probably save that for a future stream to test out. But for now, I do have a couple other mons that I'm looking to test out, but we'll see if any of those mons make a debut here. As to kick things off, usually for I think the past couple of seasons, what I like to do is, if whatever the open league is currently available at the start of the season, what I want to do is I want to do at least one battle in an auto-rect format, which means instead of pre-selecting my team before going into the battles, we'll go ahead and let the algorithm take the wheel here, decide what Pokemon we're going to be using for all 5 battles of that set. So with that in mind, all three open leagues, Great, Ultra, and Master League, are available. So on that note, it's probably a bad idea, but we're going to be doing one auto-rec set in Great League, one in Ultra, and one in Master League to kick everything off. And Dragon Breath Tyranitar can get to his charge attack faster. That is true. The energy generation is probably much crazier with Tyranitar with Dragon Breath because, you know, I think, what's this other one? It's not Stone Edge. What is Rock Throw? Rock Throw, I think, was its other fast move, I think. But yeah, that one, I mean, it packed a punch. Don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah, it wasn't great for energy generation. Not Bite. Smackdown, that was it. But yeah, now, well, in fact, well, it's not the greatest, but yeah, I can build up a Tyranitar later with Dragon Breath, but that I think will be for later. For now, though, we'll go ahead and let the game itself take the wheel. Let the algorithm decide what will be the Pokemon that start off our battles in this season. So I think with all that said, without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League, and the team that will be kicking off our very first battle of this season. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Okay. We're going to be starting things out with a Shadow Giratina up at the front, who is rocking Shadow Claw, Dragon Claw, and Shadow Sneak, which I believe kind of got a side grade. I believe it got like a higher attack to it, but its energy generation or its energy cost is higher. I guess we'll see how that performs. We also got ourselves a Galarian Moltres in the middle, who's just rocking Sucker Punch and Ancient Power. Then closing everything out, we have what is apparently our ace in the form of Scyther, who is rocking Fury Cutter and Trailblaze. Oh yeah, we got two legendaries who snuck under the Great League radar for our first auto rec team. So you know what? I'll still take it. How they'll do ultimately, well, we'll find out in just a moment as we look for our very first match of the season. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Professor GMB. Alright, Professor, what you got? First round's going to be up against a Beedrill. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing this is probably going to be Drill Run. We'll try and tank it out. We'll see how we handle. Oh, it's going to be X-Scissor. Well, we definitely handle X-Scissor. Okay, firing off our very first Shadow Sneak of the season. Let's see how it hits. Okay, well, we take out a shield at the very least. So we got that going for us. I may check up a shield here just in case they're going for Drill Run on this one. Nope, it's gonna be another X-Scissor, so we didn't really need to worry about that. That's fine. Okay, that. Gonna go ahead and fire off another Shadow Sneak their way. Clear out shield number 2. Okay. At the risk of possibly getting hit by a Drill Run, we'll go ahead and let this one go. Let's see how we handle. It is going to be the Drill Run. Oof, does get us well into the red. Okay, well, we do get to fire off one more Shadow Sneak. Don't really get to see how much damage it does, but well, if it doesn't knock out the Beedrill, then I don't know what to tell you. But it does clear the rest of the Beedrill. So we are up a Mon, albeit barely. But the next Mon is going to be an Umbreon, in which case we actually have an excuse to bring in Scyther. Let's go. Scyther gets play here, kind of, sort of. Could we also have brought in Galarian Moltres? Absolutely. But you know, Fury Cutter for the win, and a boost with Trailblaze. Go ahead and use up my final shield here. Could be another Dark Pulse. Go ahead and fire off a Trailblaze their way. Let's get one more boost in for our Scyther. Clear out the rest of the Umbreon, and last one to deal with is going to be Altaria. We're gonna go ahead and swap right on out for my Galerian Moltres. I think we should be able to handle... The only thing I can worry about is probably Moonblast, but it doesn't seem like... Okay, Sky Tech still hurts quite a bit, but otherwise we're okay. Okay, that we'll go ahead and fire off an Ancient Power their way. Get them on to the yellow. Ooh, and we got the attack and the defense boost. We'll take that. We'll take that. I think we are still gonna go down here though, so that's gonna be. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's a double knockout. Galarian Moltres hanging on for dear life, securing ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. What do you know? Galarian Moltres coming in clutch. And apparently for team number 2, I'm gonna really need y'all to come in clutch on this one. We're gonna kick things off with Floats on the front with Waterfall and Swift. Okay. I think we do have Low Kicks, who is fully equipped with Sucker Punch, X-Scissor, and Dark Pulse. Oh, and last but not least, we do have, albeit a personal favorite, I'm not sure how it'll fare, but we are kicking things off at the end with Chandelure, who's rocking Hex and Poltergeist. Alright, so this is the squad we've got for round 2. Let's see how we do. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you. But you never know. See how we do against... Oh, Foe King Yo Beach. I'm not gonna say that any faster than that. But anyway, they're kicking things off with an Umbreon. Okay, they brought in the Lantern. Coming in with a Swift. Go ahead and swap in for my Low Kicks. Go ahead and shield out here because I want to keep Low Kicks alive as much as possible throughout this battle. Thank you very much. Okay, going for an X-Scissor. Okay, clear out your number 1. We'll take it, we'll take it. Check out the shield number 2 here. Again, try and keep my Low Kicks alive as long as I possibly can. There'll be another Thunderbolt. That probably worked if we're doing some pretty decent damage there. But we are able to Sucker Punch the rest of the Lantern right on out of here. And with that, it's going to be the arrival of the Double. And they'll come back in with Floatzel. Get at least one more Waterfall in before what I'm assuming is going to be our inevitable demise here. Gonna be the Bowder Slam. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can close everything out with my Chandelure. Or at least get a little bit was it chip damage in on Double. It could be possible they are just rocking, was it Double Kick and Body Slam, which, I mean, works out okay for me. Ooh, can I get to Poltergeist? I cannot. It's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle, but I have faith in my Low Kicks. Believe in the Low Kicks. We are taking some pretty nasty damage, admittedly. Even though it is resisted, we're not exactly the bulkiest mon in the bunch. Believe. Hold on for dear life, Low Kicks. Yeah, I think even if I do manage to land an X-Scissor, I'm probably going to need like 2 or 3 X-Scissors in order to be able to knock out the rest of the absolute bulk unit that is Umbreon. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 of this set here. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so start out with a team that got us a win. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get ourselves a win in set number 2 here. But let's see what Pokemon we're bringing for match number 3. Okay. Alright, so match number 3, we're kicking things off with Milotic, who's rocking Waterfall, Surf, and Hyper Beam. I apparently gave this Milotic 2 moves. Alright. Cool. In the middle, we have ourselves a Crobat who is also rocking 2 moves. It's also 100% IVs, and it's rocking Air Slash, Cross Poison, and Poison Fang. Then closing everything out, we have Primeape, who's... Okay, it's not my prime Primeape, but it is rocking Counter, Close Combat, and Low Sweep. So if I need fighting type damage, I definitely have that on lock. Okay, so that's the team. Let's go ahead and see how we do for match number 3 of this set. And match number 3 of the set is going to be up against Joywell Thompson. Alright, Joywell, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Houndoom. Okay, actually, pretty solid start for us here. Alright, I'll take it. Look at that. Ooh, they swapped out for a Mienshao into this. We can swap it for... What is this matchup right now? Throwing in our Crobat. I'll go ahead and try and tank out this next move. Let's see what Mienshao's throwing our way. It's going to be a Brick Break. We handle. It does lower our defense, though, which is kind of a bummer. By the way, we are able to finish off the rest of the Mienshao with our Air Slashes. That, though, the last one they're bringing in is going to be a Kangaskhan. Ooh, able to get an attack boost here. I'll take that. Well, with 1 Cross Poison, let's go ahead and fire for Poison Fang now. Okay, I'm actually go ahead and check the shield here. Let's try to keep our Crobat alive as long as we can. It's gonna be a Power-Up Punch. Okay, now we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Crobat here. RIP, buddy, you have done very... Oh no, you're still alive. You know what? I give you too little credit, Crobat. You're hanging on for dear life, and I respect it. Firing off another Cross Poison their way, clearing out the rest of their Kangaskhan. And now we say goodbye to our Crobat. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Okay, finish things off with our Milotic. Going for a Surf, clearing out the Houndoom, and securing ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. I don't have to say, that was definitely not a matchup I was expecting. I think it's safe to say I definitely wasn't expecting that kind of matchup. But anywho. So with all of that, we've got ourselves 2 teams with wins under their belt and 1 team, unfortunately, with a loss. But let's see what team we're going to be bringing for match number 4 of this set. And it is a shiny flexing set that's very weak to fighting. But we're kicking things off with a Pink Sneasel in the front, who's rocking Ice Shard and Ice Punch. We got our ice coverage on lock. We got ourselves a shiny Empoleon in the middle, who's rocking Steel Wing, Hydro Cannon, and Drill Peck. Kind of bummer don't have Metal Sound on it, but yeah, Steel Wing works, I guess. And closing things out, we have Houndoom, who is rocking 3 moves, with Snarl, Flamethrower, and Crunch. I was originally questioning why they had a Houndoom first hand, and now we have ourselves a Houndoom. Take with that what you will. Anyway, match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Jasanta. Alright, Jasanta, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Berserker. I'll swap right on in for my Houndoom. First main thing to look out for when fighting Berserker is that I believe it does no close combat, so it could close combat and dip. Well, shout out to them also using a shiny flex right now. I dig it. Go ahead and check out the shield here. It's gonna be Trailblaze. Okay, going for another crunch. Able to clear out shield number 2. We'll take it, we'll take it. Not sure if they could be double charged with close combats. Nope, they're going for another Trailblaze. Okay, but we do have enough for another crunch, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Hopefully it's enough to knock out the rest of their Berserker. Yes, it is. Okay, so next one up is going to be a Shiny Flex Jellicent. And the bubbles are definitely hurting my Houndoom quite a bit. But we now have an opportunity to fight back with a real quick crunch. And we're able to clear the Jellicent. And that last one to deal with is going to be Meowstic. Ooh, and Houndoom hangs on for dear life. And is actually to get to one more crunch. Which is enough to clear out their Shiny Flex Meowstic and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Yo, nice to see you streaming, Pogo. Oh yeah. I also, hello, welcome to the stream. Ayo, it's bueno. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah. Streaming ourselves some battles in the Go Battle League. Admittedly, this is the very first battles I'm doing for this new season, so yeah, I'm a little bit late to the party, but you know, better late than never. And right now we're kicking things off by doing some auto-wrecked battles. Right now we're closing things out with the Great League battles, but we'll do auto-wreck set in Ultra League and Master League, so letting the game decide what Pokemon we're going to be bringing to each match. So far, at least in Great League, we've been hanging on pretty well. We're currently 3 wins and 1 loss. Let's see what team we'll be closing things out with in the Great League. And it is going heavy on electrics. But we're starting things out with an Umbreon in the front, who's rocking Snarl, Foul Play, and Last Resort. So we have a good amount of bulk on our side. In the middle, we have Regieleki, who's rocking Volt Switch and Thunder Cage. Then closing everything out, we have ourselves an Emolga, who's rocking Thundershock, Discharge, and Acrobatics. Alright, we got 2 1500 CP like on the dot Pokemon on this team, so maybe that's a good sign, maybe possibly there. We'll see as we go into our final match of this set, which is going to be against Jazzy Sky. Alright, Jazzy Sky, dig the Cosmo hat. Kick things off with a Staraptor. I will actually go ahead and swap in for my Regieleki. Who is actually also still holding up their own pretty well against their Cloyster now. Alright, so I think safe to say we're off to a solid start here. Albeit we are hurting quite a bit due to the ice type damage, and Regieleki's not exactly the bulkiest one in existence. But anywho, we are able to finish off the rest of the Cloyster, and now we're face to face with a Dugong. How do we want to do with Dugong? I think I'm going to go ahead and bring back Umbreon. Because Emolga definitely does not want to deal with that ice damage. So we're going for bulk. Okay, I'll go ahead and let this next one go. I think no matter what, we should be able to tank his Blizzard. Oof. Heavy damage, don't get me wrong, but we do manage to survive it. Going for another Foul Play, able to get them all into the red. Okay, now coming in with one more Foul Play, which should be enough to clear out the rest of the Dugong. There we go. And last one to deal with is Staraptor, so I'll go ahead and bring in our Emolga. And we'll go ahead and use up one shield here. As much as the 2 shield flex would be nice, yeah, I definitely don't want to deal with Heat Wave. Thank you very much. Yeah, and with that, we are able to shock away the rest of the Star Raptor and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so the Art Direct format has done wonders for us in the Great League. Got ourselves 4 wins out of 5 to kick off this season. So with that, I'll go ahead and claim the 1200 Stardust, a Golden Raspberry, 3 rare candies, and an encounter with a Galarian Mask. Okay, Galarian Mask is cool. This is a brand new Yamask. How's your IVs? A little attack heavy, so I'll go ahead and transfer you there. And with that, no matter what, we are able to get ourselves up to rank 2. Ayo. Oh, and Scraggy, hello, welcome to the stream. Could at least say hello. No, I'm kidding. But when ZA is tomorrow, I think. I think I have it scheduled for tomorrow. It's probably going to be the next time we do Legend ZA. But for now, yeah, I'm holding off on. I'm a little late on starting up my battles in the new season of Go Battle League here in Pokemon Go. So we're kind of taking this opportunity to catch up on these battles. Yeah, and we're actually off to a pretty solid start in this new season. Got ourselves 4 wins out of 5, despite the fact that we have no idea what Pokemon we're using for each of our matches. Which, on that note, we'll go ahead and jump on into. Oh, I realized I haven't updated my format for, there we go, for my rankings for the I think Master League. I'm also going to need to change that. Oh, if you're watching over on Twitch. Oop. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna be we've had some good success with a auto-rect format in Great League, but now we're gonna see if the auto-rect format treats us well as we go into the 2500 CP limit that is the Ultra League. On that note, let me go ahead and jump right into the basic rewards, jump into the Ultra League, and the team that's kicking things off is one of the teams of all time. We're kicking things off with a Groudon at the front, who's just rocking Mudshot and Precipice Blades. In the middle, we have ourselves a Genesect, who's rocking Metal Claw and a Magnet Bomb. Then, as much as I enjoy Ghost and Fire types, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about Blacephalon, who is still rocking Astonish and Overheat. Alright, so this is definitely a squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for our first match of set number 2. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Ray. Alright, Ray. Let's see what you got. First one's going to be up against a Glaceon. Okay. You actually have a pretty solid... Oh! Just kidding. We are met automatically by a Arcanine. That's wild. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check a shield here. It's going to be Psychic Fang, so I didn't really need to worry about that there. Could be softening up what is probably already a pretty squishy Genesect, admittedly. But we'll see, we'll see. You're able to get some decent damage with a Magnet Bomb. I'll go ahead and let this next one go. Probably going to be Overheat, maybe? Oh no, Flamethrower. Yep, I definitely want some of my Genesect. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And with that, we'll go ahead and come back in with our Groudon. Go ahead and let this next one go. It's going to be Psychic Fangs. Okay. That last one to deal with is going to be Haxorus. Okay. Haxorus is interesting. possible blades in time. I'm not sure if I'd be able to. So I'll go ahead and save my shield for Blacephalon, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need it. Oh, it's Rock and Surf. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a shield on that one. Oh, my Blacephalon has decided to not make an appearance at all in in this one. Alright. It is hidden beneath the earth. What is even happening right now? Where is my Blacephalon? Why have you disappeared on me, Blacephalon? There you are. Alright, so we do manage to knock out the Arcanine, but that is going to be loss number 1 in this set. RIP's there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. All legends, not even second move. Oh yeah, I know. The gamble on that one unfortunately didn't favor us there. Pick 3 Mons, 3 legendaries, but yeah, no second moves on any of them. But let's see as we jump back into the basic awards and into Ultra League, and we'll see if we get ourselves a better team for match number 2. Well, certainly a thing. I guess we're kicking things off with the Golem at the front, who is rocking Mud Slap, but they are rocking Earthquake as their charge move. Randomize? Yes. So I'm starting out all 3 open leagues in a randomized format, otherwise known as an auto-rect format. So every battle will be completely chosen by the game itself. The algorithm will decide what 3 Pokemon I will use for each match. So I have absolutely no control, at least for this set, and then 1 more in Master League. So yeah. Hence the reason why the last set had legendary Pokemon with no second moves. Ew. Yeah. Hey man, keep things. It's a no pressure set, or it's a no pressure season, so start out with a little bit of chaos. Why not? Yeah. Sounds like a good time to let me beat you. Yeah, it all depends on the randomizer. Right now, at least in Ultra League, you have a pretty solid chance. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, we're kicking off with Golem with Mud Slap and Earthquake. In the middle, we have Buzzwole, who's rocking Counter and a Fell Stinger. Then closing everything out, we have ourselves Escavalier, who is rocking Counter, Acid Spray, and Drill Run. Probably the only properly equipped Mon of the entire 3, or of all of my battles so far. So let's see how we do for match number 2 of the set. And match number 2 of the set is going to be against Valhalla X-Men. Or Valhalla X-Men. Oh. But anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Rapidash. So we're actually off to a pretty solid start here, not going to lie. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and check a shield here just in case Rapidash is saying something that I'm not too familiar with. Anyway, next mon is going to be the Guzzlord. Okay. I'm going to come in with my Buzzwole. It's going to be a battle of the Ultra Beasts. Let's go. Didn't actually dawn on me until I actually brought out Buzzwole for this match. And we are able to counter down the rest of the Guzzlord. Go ahead and fire off a Fell Stinger their way. Get a little bit of a debuff going. And clear out one of their shields. Okay, I may come to regret it, but I'll go ahead and let this one go. With Flame Charge again, we should be okay. Yeah, welcome. That last one is going to be Florges. Interesting. Okay. Okay, they come in with Trailblaze, getting a little bit of a boost to their attack. I'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Earthquake. their last shield. Let's see if we can close things out here with our Escavalier. And with Disarming Voice, we handle... I probably could have gone with Joran to go for just straight up damage on that one. But we'll go ahead and fire off an Acid Spray their way. And come in with the Disarming Voice. Getting us well into the red. Coming in with one more charge move. That'll clear out our Escavalier. Do they have enough for one more charge move after that, though? We do not. We are actually able to mud slap the rest of the floor jizz right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and I do 100% agree, Scraggy. Buzzwole animations do be cool. I do honestly wish that Buzzwole was a little bit more meta so we can utilize that coolness factor a little bit more. But anyway. But moving on right along to finding out our mons for match number 3. We're going to be kicking things out with a very lucky Cresselia who's rocking Psycho Cut and Moonblast. Alright, in the middle we have ourselves Tapu Lele who's rocking Confusion and Nature's Madness. I'm sensing a theme with the first 2 mons here. But we break that theme here with Walrein in the back who's rocking Powder Snow, Icicle Spear, and Earthquake. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and see how we do for match number 3 of this set. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against JDM 77. Alright, JDM, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Togekiss. So with that, I think we do actually still have neutral damage that we can fire off at this Togekiss with our Moonblast here. Yes, we can. Of course, Cresselia do be bulky, and I don't believe there's anything that Togekiss can throw us that's going to be too bad to deal with. Especially Aura Sphere. The charm damage is starting to add up, though, I have to admit. Otherwise, go ahead and fire off another Moonblast their way. Okay, actually, number 1. Okay, just in case they're going for something a little heavier hitting, go ahead and check a shield here. It's gonna be Flamethrower. That is definitely heavier hitting. That, we'll go ahead and fire off a Moonblast their way once again. Our one-trick pony Cresselia out here. And we're able to clear out the rest of the Togekiss. So we are up a mon, but even on shields. Next mon is going to be Magneton. Okay. Magneton's interesting. Well, Walrein's kind of has an answer to Magneton. Maybe not much of an answer, but and we do say goodbye to our Cresselia there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Now we're bringing in the Tapu Lele. They're coming in with Zap Cannon. Ooh, that's a one-shot right there. Nice with that. Last one I can bring in is going to be my Walrein. Probably not all too happy with dealing with the Sparks. But we are actually dishing out some pretty good damage with our Powder Snows. I can go ahead and wipe out their last shield there with our Icicle Spear. That last mon we have to deal with now is going to be their Swampert. Okay, go ahead and let this one go. I'm thinking if it's Hydro Cannon, we should be okay. Probably deep in the yellow, if anything. Yeah. we're gonna try and charge up for Earthquake, considering how much damage or lack thereof I'm doing Icicle Spear. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Managed to swap out immediately on that one, and that is gonna be loss number 2 of the set here. Yeah. Kind of should have seen that one coming, but it's okay. RIP's there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so... Okay. So with that... Ooh. I guess I can hold off on that next match. Sure, we could do a quick battle. If you want to send it out my way, Scraggy. Or if you want me to send out the battle, if you can remind me what your username is in Pokemon Go, then we can I can send it out. And whatever your preference is for the league. That's gonna be Dane. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I do have a randomized team if you want me to use that. Or if you want me to try and pick out a team, you just gotta give me a minute to figure it out. However you feel. Random? Alright. Then I shall stick with the team that has been assigned to me, and we shall see how our battle goes. True. Alright. Alright, Scraggy, let's see what you got. Ooh, kicking things off with an Armor Rouge. Okay. Ooh, tapping in for a Florges. Okay. Okay, that'll be Trailblaze, get a little bit of attack boost. I like it. Okay, come in with that chillin' water. Clear out the rest of your Florges. Gonna be Return of Armor Rouge. Packing. Oh, Flame Charge, okay. That was a tad bit concerning, I'm not gonna lie. Psyshock, alright. Something's gonna hurt. Yeah, nope. Oof. Can fire this off. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough to... Yeah, take out the Armor Rouge, unfortunately. Yeah, we didn't really have too much cover for the Armor Rouge there, so that's gonna be a loss on my end. RIPs, but yeah, GG's, Scraggy. GG's. The randomized team got you finally. That's fair. Got me on the randomizer. I respect it. But yeah, unfortunately got unlucky with the Armor Rouge at the front. Didn't really have proper coverage for that. But yeah, well fought and well done, Scraggy. GG's. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on and seeing if the randomizer does any better for us here in our Go Battle League battles. And well, we've definitely got ourselves quite a team going here to kick things off. We got ourselves Electivire at the front, who's rocking Thunder Shock and Ice Punch. We got ourselves an Armored Mewtwo, who's rocking Confusion and Psystrike. Then closing everything out, we have Empoleon, who's rocking Steel Wing, Hydro Cannon, and Dropek. Again, this is pre Metal Sound, so kind of bummed I didn't get Metal Sound on that one, but it's okay. Yeah, we'll see how this team does as we go into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be against 1,000 Monkeys. That's a lot of monkeys. All right, 1,000 Monkeys. What do you got? First round's going to be up against a Tentacruel. Actually, fairly solid start for us here. Albeit, we don't really have a charge move that could do proper damage to it, but, you know, we do what we can. Coming in with an Ice Punch. I'll go ahead and shield. Gonna be Acid Spray, okay. That, I'm going for a hard counter in the form of my Armored Mewtwo. Go ahead and let this one go. Guess this is gonna be an Acid Spray and dip, probably. Yeah. It's gonna be arrival of the Swampert. Okay. Number clutch, number 1. Okay, our defense has fallen pretty nastily because of the Acid Spray, but let's see if we can still handle Hydro Cannon. We can. Okay. Ooh. I will go ahead and use my final shield here. Try to keep my Mewtwo alive for a little bit longer. And I'll go ahead and fire off a Side Strike their way. Do they opt to shield their Swampert, or are they letting it go? Good thing it is. Okay. Oh, my energy generation is not where it needs to be. Oh, but the last money we have to deal with is going to be Muck. So, okay. I think the only thing I really have to worry about with Muck is probably neutral damage with Dark Pulse, I'm thinking. Or Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is a big one, too. The rest of the... Bringing back Electivire to fight off against what's the rest of the Tentacruel. Okay, and we are able to shock away the rest of the Tentacruel. Now we just have the rest of the Swampert. Ooh, I'm going for a charge move, okay. Going for Hydro Cannon. Unfortunately, we're not able to get the confusion damage in on this one. Ooh, I don't know if I have enough in me in Empoleon to finish off the rest of their Swampert. I might. Yes, we do! Empoleon hanging on for dear life on that one, securing ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo. Also, Raj Tiger 2023. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Woo. That was a real close for comfort on that one. Oh my goodness. On Yoshi83025, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciate. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, with that last battle, we've tied it all up. We're 2 wins, 2 losses. Let's see what is going to be our final team for the randomized portion of Ultra League. And that team is going to be... At least we have a shiny. We're starting things out with a shiny Tapu Lele in the front, who's rocking Confusion and Nature's Madness. In the middle, we have a Galarian Darmanitan, who is rocking Tackle and Avalanche. Then closing everything out, we have Sylveon, who's rocking Charm, Psyshock, and Moonblast. So at least you have one double move on that one. Alright, but this is a squad. Let's go ahead and see how we do for our final match of our auto-wrecked set. And the match is going to be against G Money Shadow. And G Money Shadow starting things out with the big man blast choice. They're definitely building up a good amount of energy with their rollouts, but now we have a chance to fight back with a real quick Nature's Madness. Clear up the shield there. Along with that, they're coming in with a Venusaur. Into which case, I'm going to start tackling away with my Galarian Darmanitan. Yes, we do manage to get to the Avalanche. Plus, we're dealing with a Razor Leafing Venusaur, so could be a while for them to get their energy up and running. Okay, with that, we are able to at least get the Venusaur well into the red, so I'll take that. And we'll go ahead and check a shield here. Let's try to keep our Tapu Lele alive as long as we can. The Petal Blizzard. Holy moly. Okay, that we are able to clear out the rest of the Venusaur. That's going to be the return of the big man blast choice. It's literally all that's ever going to cross my mind every time I see Blastoise now. Apologies to all Blastoise I encounter throughout. That's forever how I remember you now. With that, we are able to charm the rest of the Blastoise right on out of here. And the last one to do it is going to be a Gyarados. With that, we have Moonblast at the ready. Go ahead and fire that their way. Oh, Gyarados actually does manage to survive it, but we are still able to charm down the rest of the Gyarados and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so against all odds, we managed to get ourselves a positive set out of this. So I'll still take it. Also, Show Ivan Cerebra. I apologize if I'm butchering your username, but hello, welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciate. Also much appreciating our positive set here, and our 1320 Stardust, another Golden Raspberry, and a Rookie. Okay, I'll take this Rookie. I'll also take this chance to grab some water real quick. Always remember to stay hydrated. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is a brand new Rookie D. Man, it is a brand new day for me, so interesting IVs, but I'm gonna transfer you out. And with that, we have made our way up to rank 3. Let's go. Okay, so it's a cool 974 Stardust as well. Hey. And that's 3 wins out of 5. Want more elemental monkeys. That's true. We don't see too much of the elemental monkeys out and about. I don't know if we're going to be seeing in this next league. It could be possible, but... but yeah, we've done our auto rec set in Great League. We got ourselves 4 wins out of 5. Started out strong. This past set, we did our auto rec matches in Ultra League. Still managed to come out with a positive set with 3 wins out of 5. But now we're going into the deep end. We are going to head in to Master League. And once again, I forgot to change my... There we go. Over on Twitch, I forgot to change the ranking on the near the top right of the screen, or top left, top right. But yeah, removing the CP limit, but keeping the randomizer on. We'll see if we get ourselves enough luck to make it through. Yep, 1 more set. I'm assuming, unless you're asking for 1 more match, into which case I'm down for that too. But yeah, One more randomizer set. Another battle. Okay. Okay, first, if you want to send out the battle, I'm open to one more battle. And then we'll get into some randomized auto-rect Master League goodness. And it's definitely going to live up to the rec name. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not feeling all too confident about surviving in a randomized Master League format. But you never know. We could get lucky. Liking the stream for good luck. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. All can hit like. Oh, whoever's watching on YouTube. Oh, hey, look. There's a monkey. Anyway. Speaking of elemental monkeys, Scraggy out here summoning one into existence. Spoiler alert, I guess, to Scraggy for how my team is formatted. I do have one. I do have one monkey. I think I beat your monkey. Oh, you brought all the monkeys. Okay. Do you have all the monkeys? I don't know what the monkeys know, so I'm gonna go ahead and check a shield here. Crunch. Ooh, yeah. No, I'm glad our shield got that one. We do lose a little bit of our defense though, which I'm kind of bummed about. We really did bring in all the monkeys. The monkeys have arrived. Ooh, and we actually got good damage in with our. Oh no! Up. Lagged out for like a second there. Okay. Well, I appreciate the shiny flex on your. I think there's a shiny flex on Simicor. Okay. What does your Simicor know? It knows Surf. Ooh, I feel like I got lucky with my Simi with my own elemental monkey at the start there. But yeah, GG's Scraggy. Simi Sage disrespecting his kind. Simi Sage, the traitor that you are. No. Oh man. Yeah, still well fought. Appreciate you telegraphing the use of the elemental monkeys. I was not expecting to be able to properly match which elemental monkey was fighting which elemental monkey, but yeah, well fought. GG's, Scraggy. GG's. Okay, but on to more randomizer. We'll go ahead and jump into the Master League and see what Pokemon will be starting out for this set. It is, oh wow, okay, you know what, I'll take it. this is about as good as I can get. Okay, we're gonna start with Fused Kyurem in the front, who's rocking Dragon Tail, Freeze Shock, and Fusion Bolt. In the middle is our Shiny Flex Crown Zamazenta with Metal Claw, Behemoth Bash, and Close Combat. And we got Crown Zacian with Metal Claw, Behemoth Blade, and Close Combat. Okay, we're going all in on meta. That's okay. Sure. I'd like to battle you if that's okay after this set. Sure. Yeah, we can do it after this set. But first, let's see how we do in match number 1 of this set, which is going to be up against Cutie Nerds. Alright, Cutie Nerds. What do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Primarina. Actually, Zacian probably would have been a better switch in for this instead of. Well, it's okay. We're here. This is fine. And now we're face to face with a Ho-Oh. Wah-oh, it's Ho-Oh. I'm definitely not properly prepared for Ho-Oh. That's for sure. That's for dang sure. Managed to clear out one shield. We'll take it. I'm guessing they're coming in with Sacred Fire, clearing out our Crown Zamazenta. R.I.P. buddy, you have done well. Go ahead and check out the shield here. Whether it be Brave Bird or Sacred Fire. Rather not deal with it if I don't have to. That last one to deal with is going to be a Metagross. Okay, coming in with Zacian now. Go ahead and let this go. I think we should be able to handle... Oh, Earthquake is another story. Earthquake is a different story. I was thinking we should be able to survive Meteor Mash. Yeah, Earthquake is that one's a little bit rougher. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, but with that, they're coming back in with Primarina. The charm damage is definitely adding up on my fused Kyurem, not gonna lie. Coming in with Fusion Bolt. Checking up one last shield here. Coming in with Hydro Cannon. I definitely need as much health as I can on my fused Kyurem here. I'm gonna clear out the rest of the Primarina. Ooh! And we are able to get to one more Fusion Bolt here. Just in the nick of time. With a little bit of health left on Kyurem, we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and before we get into our next match, Pokemon Lover, do you want to do the battle right now, or do you want to wait until at the end of this set? I know you said after this set, but I just wanted to confirm if you want to do this battle now, we could do it now. I leave it up to your discretion. I can wait. Okay. Much appreciate. Yeah, I'll be sure to fly through the rest of the set as best as I can. And we'll see what mons we're going to be using to try and see if we can get ourselves another win here. Is it just going to cycle through these 3 mons because they're my strongest mons? They might be. It's not as exciting if that's going to be the case, but okay. If that is the case, we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on. We'll go ahead and start with our Zamazenta this time around with Metal Claw, Behemoth Blast, and Close Combat. In the middle is Zacian with Metal Claw, Behemoth Blade, and Close Combat. And closing things out now is going to be our Fused Kyurem with Dragon Tail, Free Shock, and Fusion Bolt. Okay, we'll go ahead and jump back into it, and we'll see how we do for set number 2 of this set, or match number 2 of this set. And match number 2 is going to be against Captain Banana Milk. All right, Captain Banana Milk, what do you got? First match is going to be against a Shiny Flex versus a Shiny Flex. Their Giratina versus our Zamazenta. Okay, with that, we have ourselves enough energy to fire off Behemoth Bash. I think the only thing I have to worry about is the potential of pretty nasty damage from Shadow Sneak. Unless they're rocking Shadow Force, but this feels a little early for Shadow Force. It'll be Dragon Claw, we handle. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Behemoth Bash their way. Some decent neutral damage in there. We'll go ahead and see if we can tank out this next charge move. This time it's going to be a Dragon Claw. We're just literally clawing at each other with their fast moves. Let's see, is it gonna be Dragon Claw again, or are they going for Shadow Sneak or some other move? Nope, it's gonna be another Dragon Claw. Both just spamming our one and done, was it, charge moves at the moment. Remember, I'll actually clear out shield number 2 here. Okay, I'll take it. I'll go ahead and check a shield. I'm trying to keep my Zamazenta alive as long as I can. And with that, we are able to clear out the rest of the Giratina. Ooh, and with that, next mon is going to be Tyranitar. And we actually do have a solid move to fire off against Tyranitar in the form of our close combat. Oh, and last mon is Slacking. Okay. Oh. That didn't do as much damage as hoped. The good news is Yawn doesn't really do much of any damage to us, so we are able to clear out the Slacking and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alter Giratina is indeed extremely bulky. That was quite a... What was their name? Oh, Captain Banana Milk. Yeah, that is pretty funny. That is not me laughing at that name. But yeah, the bulk was real on that one, not gonna lie. And I'm convinced that you're cheating. I feel like it's easier to explain if I was cheating, but it's literally just cycling through my 3 strongest mons at this point. I don't have anything set for Master League. I don't know what to tell you. We'll see if it does it again. Let's go into another match. Yep, nope, it's just gonna be... I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit more anticlimactic than I was hoping for. It's a little bit anticlimactic if it's just gonna keep cycling through my top 3 mons. Yeah, I guess this time we'll see how we do with Zacian in the front. Yeah, Metal Claw, Behemoth Blade in close combat. In the middle is Zamazenta with Metal Claw, Behemoth Bash in close combat. And in the end is Dragon Tail, Free Shock, and Fusion Bolt for our Fused Kyurem. Oh, sorry, I have to go. Alright, well, thank you very much for stopping by to the stream, Pokemon lover. Yeah, if you do happen to swing by and you still want to do a match, just always free to let me know. Or at least in Pokemon Go streams. I don't know if I'll be able to oblige in other streams that we do, but yeah, if you're ever have to do a match, just have to do a rain check on the match, just let me know. But yeah, thank you again for stopping by. Much appreciate. Come back when I can. Okay. Sounds good. Whenever you can. But yeah, thank you again for stopping by. And yep, with that, we'll go ahead and see how we do in match number 3 of the set, which is going to be up against Board Queen's Mom. Alright, Board Queen's Mom, what do you got? First round's going to be up against oh, that's a Heatran. Okay. How do you want to do Heatran? I don't really want to bring Kyurem. None of the Crown Mons really want to deal with Heatran. Stone Edge, okay. Coming in with another close combat. I feel like they paused for a second there. No, that was about. And we are able to clear out the rest of the Heatran. Now, next one we're dealing with is going to be an Ursaluna. Well, I was just about to get a close combat, but unfortunately, no dice there. Now it's going to be our Fused Kyurem versus their Ursaluna. Let's see how we handle this next charge move. It's going to be Ice Punch. Can we handle? Okay. Fire Force Free Shock their way. Clear out their last shield. actually get a reduction in their attack, which is actually really nice. And fire off another free shock their way. Should be enough to clear out the rest of the Ursa Luna. Yes, it is. And with that, last mon is going to be their own Kira. Oh, wow, I'm super frozen. That was wild. Okay. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Behemoth Bash their way. And that we are able to clear out the Fused Kira and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. So I'm going to take a wild assumption, and I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it's going to be the same 3 mons, just in a different order. But we'll go ahead and jump in and see what we get. Yep, nope, it's going to be... It's just cycling through the top 3 mons I got, which, you know, that's fair. It's, if you're going to randomize for Master League, I guess taking the 3 top mons from whoever's playing is probably the safest bet. But, yep. In this match, we're going to be starting with Crown Zacian with Metal Claw, Behemoth Blade, and Close Combat. In the middle now is Fused Kira with Dragon Tail, Free Shock, and Fusion Bolt. Closing everything out is Zamazenta with Metal Claw, Behemoth Bash, and Close Combat. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for match number 4 of this set. And match number 4 is going to be up against Kiyoyamimasu. Pretty sure I butchered that part way through. But anyway, Kiyomi starting things out with a Haxorus. I think it was like some kind of ground type move, no? I could be wrong. Was it no close combat? What do you know? No, Night Slash. Okay, we have a Night Slash. Okay, with that, coming in with a real quick Behemoth Blade. Okay, Ultra number 1. Okay, I'm gonna check up a shield here just in case they have something pretty nasty for charge move 2. Oh, it's gonna be Night Slash again. Okay, we didn't really need to worry there. Go ahead and fire off another Behemoth Blade their way while I take out shield number 2, or take out the Haxorus. Haxorus it is. So what that mon is doing is going to be Dragonite. Okay, so we do handle the Dragon Tails fairly well. Coming in with the Behemoth Blade, able to clear out their second shield. I believe any charge move that Dragonite throws our way, we should be okay. The only thing that's worrisome is possibly Superpower, but I think we should be okay with the neutral damage. It's gonna be a Huracan. Okay, even though it was resisted, it actually did do a pretty good amount of damage, so you know what? That's fair. And fire off another Behemoth Blade, clear the Dragonite. And with that, last mon deal is going to be Rhyperior. They are smacking it down, so we're actually okay here. Now I'll go ahead and fire off a Close Combat their way. Which just tells me we are able to clear out the rest of the Rhyperior and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, while we do now know what the 3 mons are most likely going to be, let's see what order we'll be getting them for our final set or match of this set. And okay, we're going to be kicking things off with the Shield Doggo Zamazenta with Metal Claw, Behemoth Bash, and Close Combat. Then we're going to Sword Doggo Zacian, who's rocking Metal Claw, Behemoth Blade, and Close Combat. And closing everything out is our Fused Kira with Dragon Tail, Free Shock, and Fusion Bolt. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump right back into it and see how we do for match number 5 of this set. And match number 5 is going to be up against Alimam 888, I think that was. Alright, first matchup is going to be up against an Origin form in Belgia. We'll go ahead and let this one go. I'm assuming it's going to be Aqua Tail. Yep. Yep, yep. Okay, coming in with one more Aqua Tail. Probably getting us deep into the yellow. And with that, swapping things out for Melmetal. Okay. Coming in with close combat. Coming in with another close combat. I'll go ahead and shield out here. Let's keep my doggo alive as long as I can. And I'll go ahead and swap out for my other doggo in the form of our Crown Zacian. With a double Iron Bash. Not sure how much damage we're getting in on this one, but we'll go ahead and fire off a close combat their way. Ooh, we're bring them deep into the red. Ooh, I'll let this go. I'm thinking it shouldn't knock us out. Don't get me wrong, still hurts. Still hurts quite a lot. But we do manage to survive it. And we are able to fire off a close combat their way. Go ahead and swap right on in for my Fused Kyurem. Dragon Tail the rest of the Palkia right on out of here. And with that, last one I do with is going to be a Groudon. Go ahead and come in with a real quick fusion or freeze shock. I don't know why I was supposed to say fusion bolt. I'll go ahead and check out my last shield here. Let's try to keep our Fused Kyurem alive as long as we can. With that, we are able to Dragon Tail the rest of the Melmetal out of here and secure ourselves victory number 5 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. So not as much of a diverse group of Pokemon being used for our final Auto Rec set, but you know what? We still managed to definitely put in the work with those mons though, so I will still take that. Go ahead and claim 1320 Stardust, 3 rare candies, 3 more rare candies when they come back on screen, 2640 more Stardust, and an encounter with a Den. Den dropping off a little bit here because of the nerf to Parabolic Charge. You know what? We'll still take it to 10. Okay, interesting IVs there. Kind of looks like it's giving me a middle finger with his defense, but go ahead and transfer you out. With that, I can claim the rank awards, in which case we're now all the way up to rank 4. Ayo. So another cool 1280 Stardust. Okay. Go ahead and change my ranking. Okay, so managed to do some auto rec matches in all 3 leagues. In Great League, we managed to stay very much in the positive with 4 wins out of 5. Ultra League, we cut it a little close, but still managed to stay in the positive with 3 wins out of 5. And then in Master League, we managed to cycle through our top 3 Pokemon in our inventory to get ourselves a cool, solid 5-0. So on that note, I do have some teams that I do have planned that I want to try and test out in each of the leagues. So I'll go ahead and take this time to first hit the restroom real quick, and then I'll go ahead and set up the teams so we can do at least one more set in each open league. And with that said, I shall be right back. Hey. Oh. Hello, hello. We have returned. There we go. Sorry, I also had to change the background on YouTube's end, but hello, hello. Alright, so we have a team set up for each of the open leagues. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and do one more set in each, one more in Great, one more in Ultra, and one more in Master League to close everything out. This time around with preset teams. So with that said, I'll go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League, and to introduce the team that I'll be using for this match. We'll kick things off with Gorgeist in the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Seed Bomb, and a Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle, we have Furret, who's rocking Sucker Punch, Swift, and Trailblaze. Excuse me. And then closing everything out, we have the Unovan Stunfisk, who's rocking Thundershock, Mud Bomb, and Discharge. And so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 4 of the night. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Big Mac Patty. Alright, Big Mac Patty. Watch her rockin', kicking things off with bringing the heat with a Shadow Talon Flame. Like that. Ooh, swapping things out for a Dunsparce. Is that a Dunsparce or a Dunsparce? I think that was a Dunsparce. Oh, it's the Dunsparce, I'm sorry. The Dunsparce is rolling out against us. Go ahead and chuck as much charge moves as we can towards the Dunsparce. We have a clear out shield number 1. Now we'll go ahead and let this next one go. Ready, drill run. Oof, gets me well into the red. Well, otherwise, we're still hanging on. We're still hanging on. That coming in with another discharge. Gonna swap in for my Furret. Go ahead and let this next one go. This is gonna be another drill run. Probably do some decent damage to Furret, but otherwise we do manage to survive. And we are able to Sucker Punch the rest of the Dunsparce right on out of here. That's the return of the Talon Flame. We're gonna want to shield out here. I think that is 4 Incinerate, so they could be double hitting me with double dose of Flame Charge if they're feeling it. Are they feeling it now, Mr. Correct? And fire the Swift their way. Able to clear out shield number 2. Go ahead and fire off another Swift their way. Get them well into the red. Oof. I'll go ahead and bring back Stunfisk. Chuck the shield here because the Thundershock damage should translate into a knockout for Talonflame. Yep. And that last one to do it is going to be a Corviknight. Hello, Corviknight. How are you? How are you today? We'll see if Gorgeist has enough in it to be able to knock out the rest of this Corviknight. Not sure how bulky Gorgeist is. Oh, it's actually not bad. Okay. We do get good Incinerate damage in, and now we can fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Now that we are able to clear out the Corviknight and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. The Bittersweet Symphony. Do you surf? Oh, do I surf? Oh no. I'm not much of a. I'm not really a surfer. Oh, and Alaskan Wolf 1620. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. On welcome back, Pokemon lover as well. Welcome. Do I have any rage by any chance? Apologies, Alaskan Wolf. I do not have any I do not have any streams. I do not have any raids available around me. It is kind of late on my end, and I don't think I have any remote raid passes available at this time. Oh no, so wow, fake Hawaiian. I can't really argue against, but yeah. But yeah, I may be local to the islands, but I don't participate in local island activity. But yeah. Oh, but yes, I do recall. There's you have different sizes to Gorgeist, and there's actually different levels of meta-ness for each of the Gorgeists in Great League. Fortunately, the one that I have that has the best stat spread for Great League is also the one that's actually really good for Great League, and that is I believe that's the extra large. Not the extra large, not the super, but the large, I believe. Yeah. But yeah. Also, I'm not 100% sure what meta slaving means. If you want to explain that one to me. Because I'm going to assume it's because I'm using a team that's a little bit more on the meta side. Which, you know what, that's fair. I don't really know how far deep into if we were to explain on PV Poke's list, it didn't look super. Oh yeah, no, it's not super. It's large. The Gorgeist I'm using is an extra large. It's not an extra large. But apparently extra large is the weight you want to go for, is the size you want to go for a proper Great League Gorgeist. Apparently. A large, I guess. I think that's because I'm guessing regular is average, and then there's small, and then super is like the extra large. But oh yeah, Pokemon. In fact, if you want to do a battle right now, if you want to send it my way, we can get that going. We can get the battle going. If you want me to randomize, please let me know. I do need to delete the team that I have set up beforehand. But if you want to try and battle the teams that I have set up, then we can do that as well. Just gotta let me know before you send out an invite, or if you want me to send out the invite as well, just let me know your username, and then I can send that out, and then which league you want to battle in. I feel like I should probably set up a system for this. There's probably a way to create a command, and I can have that the information saved somewhere for anyone who wants to do battles. So that way we don't have to it's up to you. I'm not fussy if you want to randomize. Yeah, I could try and do a randomized team. We seem to be doing a little bit of randomizing out here. Just let me know what league we're gonna do in battles in first. So after that I gotta delete the team. And then I gotta reset the team after we're done with our battle. Okay, what battle set? Okay, you want to do Great League. So I'm gonna have to reject because I have to delete my team. And then if you can send right afterwards. Okay. Now if you can send the invite one more time. If you can, please. Or if you want me to send it, I can as well. So I can't get a randomized team if I have something already preset. Kind of bummed you can't get a randomized team while you already have preset teams. I feel like that'd be a good one to have at the very end of the list, just to be able to get something going. Alright, well that's definitely a randomized team. Alright, Pokemon lover, let's see what you've got. Curious how this team is gonna go, honestly. Nope, there we go. Alright, let's see. It's gonna be a Grand Bull. Okay, it is a China Grand Bull. Okay. Interesting. It's a psychic. It's a confusion clay doll. Interesting. Okay. I'll go ahead and hit back real quick. Earth Pada. That flower trick. Oh, this is a move combo. Holy moly. I don't know how to feel about this move combo. You know what? I'm just gonna I think I'm automatically just letting you have this one, honestly. Yeah, nope. My randomizer failed me horribly on that one. RIPs to me, but GG's, Pokemon lover. GG's. Be 100% real with me. Was the long pause you trying to look at the team that was randomized and trying to pick the hard counters for each one? It kind of feels weird to bring in Grand Bull and Meowscarada, unless you were going randomized too, into which case that's quite a wild it's quite a wild call on that one. No, okay. Just want to make sure. Oh, you did go randomize. Okay. Oh, you definitely got lucky against my. I definitely got unlucky in the randomizer against you. That's fair. Oh. But yeah, either way, well played, Pokemon lover. GG's. Well fought, well fought. Alright, I shall keep on keeping on with the battle with our current team. Let's see how we do in match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Cute Girl Clan 22. Alright, Cute Girl Clan, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Morpeko. Okay, I'm pretty sure I should be able to resist their Aura Wheel here. Ooh, did still show super effective. I'm pretty sure that's not. Oh, that's Typhlosion. Hello, Typhlosion. Okay, yeah, we did even out on that one. I will go ahead and shield here. They could be baiting me out with Thunder Punch, but I'd rather not take that chance if I don't need to. That's Overheat. Okay. 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 Not gonna lie, I definitely wasn't expecting Overheat of all things. The next one's gonna be Greninja. Okay. Greninja's interesting. Let me discharge. They could be double charged already, honestly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were. We'll go ahead and let this one go. I think if it is Hydro Cannon, we should be able to tank at least one. Oh. That's swapping back for Morpeko. Coming in with a real quick seed bomb. Let's go ahead and clear out shield number 2. This one goes. Say goodbye to my Gorgeist there. Everybody does well. Not sure if I'm going to be able to outpace Greninja. I might lose on this one, honestly. Oh no! We might have a chance. I don't remember if they have another Mon out. Well, I think we knocked out the other ones. So with that, we are able to get the Swift in, clear out the Greninja, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and Mike M6611. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, apologies, I was rather locked in on that one. But yeah, welcome, welcome. Oh, and I appreciate the congrats, Pokemon lover. And yes, Gorgeist actually learned it with this season, so... Or at least in Pokemon Go. In terms of like in general for Gorgeist knowing Incinerate, yeah, that I didn't know. I didn't know until I got it this season. And apparently like, oh, so Gorgeist can know Incinerate, like in general. That's pretty wild. But yeah. So far we're holding up pretty well with our team combo here. We're currently 2 wins and 0 losses. So let's see if we can go for win number 3 here as we go against Komodo 3000. Match number 3. Alright, Komodo starting things out with a Clodsire. Okay. I'm okay to stick it. I'm okay to stick it out. I think the only thing that really concerns me is Stone Edge, probably. Otherwise, we only take neutral damage from their poison type moves at the moment. Okay, let's see how we handle it. We should be able to resist if they do Fire Earthquake. Yeah. Grass typing coming in clutch. Alright, with both of their charged their shields on that one, so I'll take that. I'll go ahead and check a shield here. Try to keep our Gorgeist alive for a little bit longer. That's swapping things out for a Steelix. Can actually go for super effective damage with our Incinerates. And we can still go ahead and fire off some good old-fashioned neutral damage with a Shadow Ball. Poor guy's putting in the work today. Oh. That's all the work done for Gorgeist today. Alright, buddy, you have done well. That coming in with the Stun Fisk. We'll go ahead and let this next one go. I think I should be able to tank out at least one. Okay, Sparkling Aria. I was thinking even if it is like Ice Beam or something, we should be able to tank that too. But that might have been a little close for comfort, admittedly. Okay, coming with a charge move. We'll go ahead and check a shield here. There's a Sparkling Aria. And fire off a discharge their way. Clear out the rest of the Lapras. And bring in our Furret to see if we can finish things off with some real quick Swifts there, or some real Swifts their way. We'll see how well we handle this next charge move. Guessing it's another Earthquake? Yep. Okay, we handle it. We are actually able to Sucker Punch the rest of the Clodsire right off here and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. don't know about you, but I hear grass type is trash because of how many weaknesses it has. But I think it's underrated. What do I think? I think for the most part, yeah, the weaknesses that grass types do have is rather... the list that it has is rather unfortunate. I could definitely see a case for it being underrated. I think what holds it back a lot of times is that I think grass types tend to be kind of locked towards like early games in Pokemon, in like Pokemon games and whatnot. Like a lot of like the starting types tend to be, and I feel like there's not too much grass types that go into late game. I could be wrong. Probably some that I'm forgetting, but I do feel like, from my very limited knowledge of like main series game kind of stuff, I feel like the bread and butter of grass type Pokemon tends to be like general like status effect abilities, which can come very much in handy. And yeah, if you're definitely not prepared for a grass type, it could definitely, like, especially like a game like Pokemon Go, you know, if you're not expecting a grass type, it can eat away at some pretty decent like meta Pokemon. So it's yeah, it's pretty I think I could argue, I think I agree with you in the fact that it's underrated. I think it definitely has its place in like general and like metas and whatnot. It's just trickier, I feel like, to utilize. And unfortunately, the other weaknesses definitely don't help. But yeah. Also, you can't really hate on grass type. Like aesthetic wise, grass type Pokemon, solid. They got some solid Pokemon out there. Anyway. Oh, have I streamed streamed lately? I haven't streamed all of last week. Unfortunately, I was rather busy last week, so I wasn't able to keep to my stream schedule. But I think I streamed on Saturday last week. I think last week's Saturday I streamed was the last, or was it Sunday? That was Saturday or Sunday was the last time I streamed. Can't remember off the top of my head. I think it might have been Sunday. Yeah. Makes sense. Haven't really seen you. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of started out December kind of on the rough side. I think, what was it? Work's been a little bit busy, and you know the holiday season's coming up, so that's been keeping me a little bit busy too. But I think what's getting me back into the streaming scene is that there's a lot of games that I want to like try and like play through and try to complete. You know, a lot of new stuff that's been coming out like these past few months. So yeah, I'm caught in between like, oh, I have like a whole bunch of like personal stuff I need to get done, but I have so many games that I need to get done too, and it's just like, oh, it's a lot. And also we have to, you know, get our first battles in Pokemon Go and whatnot. But yeah, I think I'm the only one who has a soft spot for Ivysaur. Used it in Great League and it's helped me a lot, even against Pokemon that have the type. Oh. Type advantage against it. Oh, apologies. I see your message was retracted. Okay. I do agree though. I feel like Ivysaur is a very underrated Pokemon. I mean disadvantage. Oh yeah. Yeah, Ivysaur is pretty solid. I feel like grass type should have had like a little bit of a bigger presence in the meta, especially because mud slappers are like everywhere. But so like ground type Pokemons being everywhere, I feel like it gives grass type Pokemon a chance to like enter into the playing field. But it didn't really, well, with the exception of Cradily, for better or for worse. Yeah, I feel like grass types never really had a chance to enter back into the fray. This season might be a little bit tough too because ice types, I think Powder Snow got a buff, so ice types get a little bit of a higher, might have a higher presence, but yeah. Vine Whip, Sludge Bomb, and Power Whip, that's pretty solid. Yeah, it's a good combo. Vine Whip's a good fast move. Sludge Bomb's got good coverage, and Power Whip is, it's good too. Yeah, I'm assuming the only reason why people would ever use Venusaur over it is probably because of Frenzy Plant, but I mean, Power Whip I feel like still does the job done pretty well. But yeah. I guess it kind of falls into the tricky part is that it's not as flexible, I feel like, as some other Pokemon. So yeah, it although I guess you did mention that it still, you know, holds up pretty well against some Pokemon that have a type disadvantage. But yeah. But yeah, it could be underrated. It could be the underrated spice that, you know, might be enough to anti-meta the what's currently out and about right now. But yeah, Gastrodon, Azumarill, Wigglytuff. Yeah, and it's a hard counter to pretty much all of them, I'm pretty sure. The only one that might be a little bit tricky is depending on if Azumarill or Wigglytuff have their charge moves ready. But even then, you know, you have good chance. But yeah, as long as you align, honestly, as long as you align your Ivysaur, it's good. Yeah, it's a good anti-meta pick. You just gotta be very careful as to what you bring it out against. Because there is the dreaded Talonflame still hanging out, and there is the dreaded, some people still playing out Corviknight's actually, I'm assuming, a pretty hard counter to it. But yeah, it's able to hard counter a good amount of the meta, but I feel like it's also hard countered by a good amount of the meta, so I don't argue against the pick. It's just, yeah. Just gotta get that alignment going. Yeah, if it works out, then hey, it works out. I can't argue. Good stuff. Yeah, maybe I too will. You know, we're in an interlude season. I feel like now's a good time to try and test out, see if I get any luck with if I build up an Ivysaur. But that will have to come later because I need resources for that. In the meantime, though, apologies, I do feel like I'm yapping quite a bit, so we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on with the battles. I think right now I have currently, was it 3 wins out of 5? I think I'm on set match 4. Could be wrong. But anyway, let's see how we do in our next match, which is going to be up against somebody. Maybe. We could be facing the dreaded error finding match. Oh, it is the dreaded error finding match. Dang it. If I see a Corviknight, I'll send out Charizard to counter it. Okay. What happens if they bring out like Blastoise or something? Anyway. You think you're yapping? What am I doing? I feel like I've been yapping more than you. Excuse me, you're typing more than I'm kidding. But nah, we're feeding into a yap funnel, I guess. Where it's a good conversation though. I'm enjoying this side conversation. But yeah, we shall keep on keeping on, as I believe we found match number 4 against ya boy Devin, 85. It's ya boy. Starting things out with a Scrafty. Okay. Oh, Scrafty's interesting. And it is rocking Snarl. Interestingly enough. I'm gonna check the Pachio here just to keep my Gorgai safe for a little bit. And fire off a Seed Bomb their way. Get some good neutral damage in there. Honestly, not sure why I'm sticking it on this match. Could have probably brought in Stun Fist for some good neutral play, but you know, we'll keep on keeping on. We're able to finish off the rest of the Scrafty. That is going to be the arrival of the Talon Flame. Okay, they're going for... They went for 4. Okay. Okay. If they go for Brave Bird, then we should be okay. If they go for Flame... Oh, actually, any of them, we should be relatively okay. Yeah. Our electric typing helps out a lot in defending against Brave Birds. So that will go ahead and fire a Discharge, clear out the rest of the Talon Flame. And that, last mon is going to be their Lucario. That's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. Okay. I definitely feel we're at a little bit of a disadvantage here. But we might be able to get just enough damage output against this Lucario. I feel like they're probably double charged, or maybe like Thunder Punch or something. Or a Sphere. Oh yeah, nope. Unfortunately, the double fighting types out here got us pretty good. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 in this set. RIPs there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. And yeah, Scraggy, you got the boy, your boy. Well, okay, I was Scrafty, but you got the evolved version of your boy out here. Putting in the work, I have to admit. Anywho, let's see how we do in match number 5 of the set, which is going to be against Dre Lockett. Alright, Dre, what do you got? First round's going to be up against an Altaria. Okay. I'm going to swap in for my... We'll swap out for... Furret, into which case they swap out for Hariyama. Going for another Swift. Okay, unfortunately, we do say goodbye to our Furret there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And I'm not sure if Hariyama knows anything that could really hurt us. I think it's all fighting type moves. It is all fighting type moves, okay. That they're swapping back in for their Altaria. Let's go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Get them all into the yellow. That, go ahead and swap out for my Stun Fist, who should be able to handle Sky Attack very well. Just a matter of what other charge move Altaria is rocking. But a Dragon Pulse. Actually handled it pretty well. And then we'll go ahead and fire off a Discharge their way. Clear out shield number 2. Take it, we'll take it. Maybe putting myself a little bit too much at risk, but I'll go ahead and try and tank out this next charge move as well. Getting another Dragon Pulse, gets me well into the red. Going to fire off another Discharge, clear out the rest of the Altaria. Ooh, that's not going to be the Trevenant. Who is coming in with Sucker Punch, which is hurting quite a bit, not going to lie. Oh, dang it. They got me with the switch out. They got me with the switch out. I should have anticipated the switch. I don't know why I didn't. Ooh. Okay, it is resisted, but it could be just enough to knock out the rest of the Trevenant. And the research tells me it is, so with the sliver of health on Gorgeist, we are able to secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo! And I do agree, this is indeed the set for 4 wins and 1 loss. So with that, we are able to claim ourselves the 1480 Stardust, a Charge TM, 3 rare candies, and we got ourselves another Rookie. Oh, Rookie. That match was insane, I'm not gonna lie to you. Woo! Really kept the pressure on, especially with the sucker punches on Trevenant. That was wild. Okay, well with that we are able to make our way up to rank 5. Let's go. I don't know why my system always bothers to, or changes me, wants to show off my entire room. But anyway. Yeah, there we go. Managed to make our way all the way up to rank 5. And held our own with a cool 4 wins out of 5 for that set. Yep, so with that said, we'll go ahead and let our Great League team rest for now. We'll go ahead and try and test our luck in Ultra League. Test out a team real quick, see how we do, and see how many items we can end with this set. As we jump right into the basic rewards, jump into the Ultra League, and to introduce the team we'll be using for these matches, we're kicking things off with Walrein in the front, who's rocking the buffed up Powder Snow, as well as Icicle Spear and Earthquake. In the middle, we have Florges, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Chilling Water, and a Trailblaze. Then closing everything out, we have Corviknight, who's rocking Sound Attack, Air Cutter, and Payback. Right, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see how we do for match number 5, or set number 5 of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Roldox 21. Alright, Roldox, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Metal. I actually don't have anything set for a Metal. And swap right on out for my Florges. That's the name I'm looking for. And facing off against their Clefable. Okay, I'm guessing they're coming in with Meteor Mash. I'll go ahead and check a shield here. I'm not sure if I have enough in me to be able to tank out Meteor Mash as I am now. Okay, coming in with another Chillin' Water. Okay, coming in with another Chillin' Water. Okay, maybe clear Ultra number 1. We'll take it. Go ahead and let this go. Possibly saying goodbye to our Florges here. Oh, nope, not yet. Can we get one more Chilling Water off? Yes, we can. Go ahead and fire this their way. Clear out the rest of the Clefable. Now we now say goodbye to our Florges there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Okay, we'll go ahead and try and tank out this next charge move. I think whether it be Rock Slide or Thunderbolt, or even double Iron Bash, we should be okay. Yep. Check up another shield here. Try to keep our Walrein alive for as long as we can. With that, they're coming in with the Empoleon. There's a waterfalling Empoleon. That. I'm going to fire off a Icicle Spear their way. Okay, I'm guessing this next one's going to be Dropek, which is enough to knock out the rest of my Walrein. RIP, but you've done well. And then we are able to sand attack the rest of the Empoleon right on out of here. And with that, let's see if we can bait out that last shield with a real quick air cutter. Nope. Get right into that one. Okay, guessing they're coming in with Thunderbolt? Question mark? Rock Slide. Okay. Rock Slide we handle. Oh, they could be rocking Superpower maybe for their second move. Forgot Melmetal could also know Superpower. I'm not bothering to respect my air cutters here. Excuse me. Excuse me. I guess I could just keep spamming air cutters until... Probably should have fired off at least one payback somewhere in the middle there. Let's see. We do hang on from the Rock Slide. We do have an air cutter at the ready, and while it has been resisted, it was chipping away at the Melmetal. And I was able to chip away just enough with the rest of the Melmetal to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so far so good. We're currently 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2. And speaking of, match number 2 of this set is going to go against Lepargus. Alright, Lepargus, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Golurk. Okay, so actually pretty solid start for us here. Ooh, swapping things out for Licky. And swapped out for my Florges. Probably could have swapped for Corviknight. Probably only take neutral damage from was it their was it rollouts? But either way, with that, we'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Chillin' Water. Start lowering their attack if only by a little bit. Excuse me. Coming back in with Shadow Ball. Okay. Coming in with Chillin' Water. I'll let this go. Maybe Shadow Ball. Okay. Bring in my Corviknight. Go ahead and fire off an air cutter their way. Probably showing my hand a little bit too early here, but okay, because we actually do get the attack buff on that one, so I'll take that. And it's going to be us against the Golurk. I may have to let this go. Am I gonna regret? I might regret. Shadow Punch? Okay, not bad. Okay, going for another air cutter. Let's see if they have the shield. We do. We got another attack buff. We'll take it. I'll have to let this next one go too. I think we should be okay. Yep, deep in the yellow. We're hanging on. Going for the payback. Clearing the Golurk. And with that last one to do it is going to be Caesar. Oh boy. Going for air cutter. Get them all to the yellow. Go ahead and check a shield here. Let's keep our Walrus alive as long as we can. It's gonna be Trailblaze. So we do get the attack boost. I'm gonna be a little bit careful about that. Go ahead and fire off Icicle Spear their way. Okay, not bad. We are able to get to one more charge move, but we'll go ahead and shield that out. And I believe with the Powder Snow damage, we should be able to clear out the rest of the Caesar and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Almost at my hundo sets. Not to be nosy, but do you have any Shundos in your account? And if so, what is your favorite one? I do. I have 2. There's an Eevee next to me. But... oh, well, okay. I have 3. I have 3 technically. Personal favorite is the first one I ever got, which is this Shundo Tyranitar, which I can now probably give Dragon Breath to test out in Master League if I really wanted to. I feel like I might run into some pretty rough times, but yeah, I'll give it a try. One that I got fairly recently is this Shundo Skarmory. I mean, overall, I really like the shininess of Skarmory. It's a good shiny form. And then this one is the Shundo Zamazenta crowned with the background. This one I don't really know if I want to count though, because it is a trained with the bottle cap. So take with that what you will. It is technically a Shundo, but it's a non-natural. It's a manufactured Shundo, I guess, if you could say. A lot more than we have. No Shundos and only 6 Hundos. Hey man, Shundos are hard to come by. But yeah, gotta treasure when they do. And I believe that someday you'll get yourself a Shundo, and it's gonna be a solid Shundo. Maybe it's a Shundo Rayquaza. I don't know. Shundo Mega Rayquaza. Oh, I don't know if I ever want to encounter that. But yeah, those 6 Hundos is cool. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Hundo Totodile. That's cool. Totodile's a cool one. Can't go wrong with a fully powered Feraligatr. Yeah, I don't remember what my first Hundo was. I gotta double check. I can double check after this match. Anyway, let's see how we do in match number 3 of this set, which is going to be up against SGL 52. Alright, SGL, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Snorlax. Okay. Probably looking at maybe Body Slam spams, maybe Superpower. Superpower might be a problem. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fire off some Icicle Spears their way. We'll go ahead and try and tank this out. Let's see how we handle. Gonna be Body Slam. Okay, we definitely handle Body Slam. It's the second possible charge move that Snorlax has that has me a little bit concerned. Okay, we'll go ahead and check a shield here in case this one is going to be the Superpower. Because it's going to be another Body Slam, so I didn't really need to worry there. A little bit of extra energy, so we'll go ahead and fire from Icicle Spear their way. Do they opt to shield, or do they opt to let their Snorlax go? Opt to shield, okay. They have something cooking with that Snorlax. Has me a little concerned now. Has me a little suspicious. Okay, it's gonna be another body slam. Okay, and we are able to powder snow the rest of the Snorlax right on out of here. And next one do it is gonna be Jellicent. It's gonna be the jelly. Okay. Real quick Earthquake. Look at some decent damage in there. I'll go ahead and swap in for my Florges. Okay, coming with Shadow Ball, able to handle. Ooh, that last one we have to deal with is going to be Abomasnow. Okay, coming with Trailblaze. Get some decent damage in. Get a little bit of an attack buff. I think with that we'll go ahead and let our Florges go here. Or maybe not. Okay, we'll now have an opportunity to debuff their attack, if only by a little bit, and then we'll say goodbye to our Florges here. Okay, yep. Alright, Peabody, you've done well. Okay, bring in our Walrein, just to say goodbye to our Walrein. Or not. Ooh, that to swap back in for the jelly. Then we can close everything out with our Corviknight. We'll go ahead and try and tank this next one out. I think even from this Shadow Ball we should be able to handle okay. Luckily, Corviknight do be fairly bulky in Ultra League. Okay. I took a shield. Could be Bubble Beam. Oh, lower my attack, why don't you? That we are able to sand attack the rest of the Jellicent right on out of here. And it's going to be us against the rest of their Abomasnow. And then Air Cutter. Ooh, hoping we're able to survive Weather Ball. Okay, we handle. Can we get to another Air Cutter before they get to another? Yes, we can. Hanging on for dear life once again. Corviknight coming in clutch, clearing the Abomasnow before we even run out of time, and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. Okay, GG's all around. Whew, okay. Battle after this dub. Okay. Oh, yeah, if you want to send out Scraggy. Yeah, we can do a quick battle. Oh, before you send out, if you can let me know if you want randomized or not. And what league you want to battle in. Before I accept your request for battle. If you don't mind me asking. Yeah. While I wait, I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. And also, Filet TV. Apologize if I'm butchering your username, but hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciate. Can I battle you after the next set? Oh yeah. But yeah, just waiting on a response from Scraggy if they still want to battle and if they want it randomized. If you want to battle right after that, then I'm open to getting that battle in. yeah, give Scraggy a quick minute to, what was it? If they want to either send out the battle or if they want to let me know if it's randomized. Please let me know. Otherwise, let's say we can keep on keeping on with our excuse me, with our main Ultra League set. Okay. Yeah. I guess Scraggy, if you do still want to do a battle, just let me know. But in the meantime, not fussy when and if we battle, you decide. Okay. Actually, if you want to send Pokemon Lover, if you want to send the battle right now, we can do that since we're kind of cruising right now. But yeah, I'm up to do a quick battle. But yeah, if you're up for it. Or if you're up to do it right now. Otherwise, oh, there we go. Okay. Got your invite. Ooh, going all in for Master League. Okay. Alright, got my team all set and ready to go. So let's see what you got. See what you got, Pokemon Lover. Coming in with the Salamence. Rocking that green Salamence. Ooh, slacking. Slacking knows if I had to be 100% honest with you. And play rough. Ooh. Actually, he's got good coverage against dragons. That's good to know. Tyranitar. That's a dragon breathing Tyranitar. Dragon Breath Tyranitar is real. Not gonna lie, I feel like I just kind of got really lucky with Xerneas at the front on that one. But yeah, that slacking damage is real. But yeah, GG's Pokemon Lover. GG's, GG's. Okay. But yeah. Well fought, well played. And let's see how we do in match number 4 of our Ultra League matches against Blue versus Red. Good thing they said Blue versus Red. It sounds wrong when you put it the other way around. Oh, we might be running into some technical difficulties with Blue versus Red. Not sure if they're still with us. Gonna fire an Icicle Spear their way. Let's see if we can wake up the Florges. Maybe, possibly. With that, they've opted to call it a night there, so we do manage to get ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's all around. And apologies if that was all due to some kind of lag situation. It's always a rough one. Got your revenge and did what I did in our first match. Oh yeah, true. Got hit with the hard counter with the fairy type at the front. Yours with Grand Bull and mine with Xerneas. Yeah, I guess that does make us even. Yeah. Alright, so with that right now in our Ultra League matches, we're 4 wins. Let's see if we can go for 5 against Joely Sci-Fi. I think. And Joely starting things out with the altered form of Giratina. The mere fact that they're sticking it out, it could be possible they're either hitting us, they're looking to do some heavy damage with Shadow Sneak, or they have Ancient Power, which could hurt quite a bit. With that, they actually have to swap out 4 there for Religator, which case we'll swap out for our Florges. Going all in with some super effective damage with our Trailblaze. Go ahead and check a shield here. So keep our Florges alive for a little bit longer. Coming in with the Ice Beam. Oh, buddy. Coming in with the Chillin' Water. Okay, out shield number 1. Take it, we'll take it. I probably could come in with Trailblaze, get myself at least the attack boost if anything. We'll come in with another Chillin' Water. That's my good. This is going to be the Togekiss. Okay. Coming in with another Chillin' Water. And then with their charge move, and we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Florges here. Alright, people, you've done well. Coming back in with the Walrein, going for the Icicle Spear. And clear out shield number 2. Okay, we'll check out my final shield here, just in case they're coming in with something heavy. Okay, Dragon Claw. Wasn't as concerning, but probably still could have done some pretty nasty neutral damage if anything. Coming up with another Icicle Spear, clearing out the Giratina, and with that, the only one left to deal with is the rest of the Togekiss. But before we do, they've opted to call it a night, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 5 of this set. GG's all around. Is it okay if we match you after this set, winner take all? Oh, sure, I'm down. Down for one more match. And also, I agree, Xerneas is a goated Pokemon. Okay, it's a deer, but you know, you get what I mean. Anyway, we got ourselves a fast TM, a fast TM, a fast TM, a 1 rare candy, and 2 rare candies. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, with that said, we managed to make our way up to rank 6. Got ourselves a cool 1520 Stardust. And yeah. Okay. So before we get into our final matches in Master League, Pokemon Lover, if you do want to send... Oh, I see. Oh, ran into an error. Also, you cancel the challenge. If you can send one more time, please, on our end, and we'll go ahead and go into one final matchup before we dive into some Master League battles for tonight. Or one more set in Master League. My apologies if my energy seems to have dipped and my voice seems tired. I think it's because I am tired. It's been I think the fatigue of today is catching up to me. It's okay. We'll catch our second wind, and we'll see how we do against Pokemon Lover. Let's see what you got. Kick things off with Aggron. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, coming in with Jolteon. Okay. Right back with a real quick payback. Coming in with Zap Cannon. Ooh, buddy. So that lowered something. Was that my attack? What was Zap Cannon lower? I think it might be an attack. Whew. Okay, with that we are able to sand attack the rest of your Jolteon right on out of here. The return of the Aggron. Okay. Some chillin' water. Just in case it's something I don't want to deal with. It's gonna be Heavy Slam. I definitely don't want to deal with that. Thank you very much. And that's gonna do it. It's gonna be a Florges. Okay. Your last shield. Okay, let's see what you're chucking my way. Where are you hitting me with? Gonna be Moonblast. Ooh, actually, not enough to knock out just yet. Another Moonblast. Putting up a good fight on that one, I'm not gonna lie to you. Always keeping me on my toes, Pokemon Lover, I'm not gonna lie. GG's. GG's, well fought. Whew. Aggron out here making me nervous. You're cheating, excuse me. I actually don't know how I could have properly cheated in that scenario. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. GG's Pokemon Lover. GG's. Well fought. Okay, well, before we call it a night, we shall do one more set. We'll close everything out in Master League. And we'll get my revenge. Ooh. I don't deny you will, honestly. You put me in very tough situations out here. But yes, I look forward to our battle will be legendary. But yeah. Speaking of legendary battles, hopefully we'll be able to conclude with a potential legendary set here. Ooh, real quick, let me add a star to my ranking there. There we go. Okay, as we close everything out with one set in Great League with Xerneas up at the front, who's rocking Geomancy, Close Combat, and Moonblast. In the middle, we have Origin Form Pokia with Dragon Breath, Spatial Rend, and Aqua Tail. Closing everything out, we have... the fused form of Kyurem, who's rocking Dragon Tail, Free Shock, and Fusion Bolt. Nice, this is squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 6. Final set of the night. I'm pretty sure I should probably get some sleep after this. Getting about that time. Anyway, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against James Vidkoff. Alright, James, let's see what you got. First round is going to be up against a Garchomp. Okay. Building up energy rather quickly. Possibly could be Sand Tomb? How quick that's firing off? Okay, it is gonna be Sand Tomb. Does lower my defense, so I gotta be a little careful about that. Come on, the Moonblast. Clear out shield number 1. Big question here is, are they full ground type Garchomp? There's gonna be another Sand Tomb. Ooh, next mon is gonna be Metagross. Ooh, gross. Let's see. How do I want to deal with Metagross? I will go with Origin Form Pokia. Water typing is definitely helping me resist their steel type moves. Of course, it could be possible that Metagross does come in a little bit with a Hail Mary Earthquake. It's going to hurt quite a bit if I let it go. So I'm going to go ahead and shield out here in case that is the case. It's going to be the Earthquake. We'll go ahead and check the shield there. Let's see if we can... Dragon Breath. Yep, the rest of the Metagross right on out of here. Okay. Next mono facing off of is going to be a Dragonite. Red well into my my Aqua Tail bait there. Let's see if they respect my Spatial Rend. They do. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to my Palkia there. RIP, but you've done well. I don't know what... If they're firing off Hurricane, then that's definitely going to be a one hit on me. Gonna be Dragon Claw. Okay, we handle. Okay, we're able to finish off the rest of the Dragonite. Can we get off the Moonblast? Yes, we can. We'll go ahead and fire that their way. We're able to clear out the rest of the Garchomp and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so right now, so far so good. We're currently 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2-2 as we look for match number 2. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against that barcode. Anyway, things off with a Kyogre. Hello, Kyogre. How are you today? And coming in with a real quick Moon Blast. Check out the shield here. Maybe Surf. Ooh, oh boy. Yeah, it's a Crown Zacian. Coming in with the close combat and dip. Okay. Going for our ever trusty Aqua Tail spams. We'll go ahead and let this one go. I think close combat should get us deep into the yellow, I'm thinking. Yeah. Go ahead and fire off another Aqua Tail their way. Either take out the second shield or take out their Zacian. Second shield it is. Okay. That's going to be the arrival of the Dialga. Iron Head. Go ahead and fire off. I don't know what would have been better. Go fire off Moon Blast. Get them well into the red. Ooh, almost enough to clear out the rest of the Dialga. Unfortunately, we'll be losing our Xerneas here. RIP, but you've done well. Okay, and that all hope lies on Fused Kyurem. Oh shoot, Zacian's still alive. Oh, this might end in a loss here. Oh, that's close comp. Oh, yeah, no, still got a loss here. Shoot, I thought we took care of Zacian. Dang. That's rough. Kyogre's feeling pretty legendary. Kyogre held its own, not gonna lie. Yeah, the Fused Zacian at the end really got me there. I honestly thought we cleared Crown Zacian, but I might have missed the switch on that one. Yeah, RIP's there, but unless GG's all around. Okay, so with that right now, we're currently 1-1. Let's see if we can go for win number 2 here as we look for match, or as we run into an error finding match number 3. We are having a tough time getting into match number 3. Try exit out and then. Okay, I'm gonna have to full on exit out of the match. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna exit out my game. And then give it a minute. Okay, I think we should be back. So let's go ahead and jump back into Master League and see if we can now find match number 3 of this set. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against 1989 Sledge. 1989. Alright, Sledge, let's see what you got. First round's gonna be up against a Goldango. Goldango. Double deal with Goldango. Are you expecting me to bait, or are you expecting me to fire Spatial Ren right off the bat? Expecting Spatial Ren right off the bat. Got you. Oh, you're going spatial ren right off the bat. Okay. I'm gonna go for... I'll respect your spatial ren with my spatial rend. Clear out your Palkia. And as will be the return of the gold dingo. Aquatail. You're able to get some pretty decent damage in there. Do one more Aquatail? Yes, I can. Okay, I'll check number 2. I don't know, but able to get Goldingo. Actually, we're able to even out against our Goldingo. Oof, okay. With close combat. Okay, going for Behemoth Blade. Do they have enough for another Behemoth Blade? If they're going for close combat, I might be able to survive. Ooh, we do have just enough health to get to close combat. With 1 HP and a dream, Xerneas is able to fire off close combat, clear out the Zacian, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo. Oh, and was it Facundo Gonzalez? Got you. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Apologize if I'm not, but hello, welcome to the stream. Hola, welcome. Yeah, right now, going through our final set of the night, testing this team out in Master League. Right now, we're in the positive with 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 3 here as we go against G9 Kel for match number 4. Alright, G9, what do you got? First matchup's gonna be up against a crowned Zacian. Why does it look bigger? Is that next? No, I might just be confused. Anyway, next matchup is actually going to be up against a fused Kyurem. So with that, we'll go ahead and chuck a real quick spatial ren their way and clear out the rest of the Kyurem. Turn off the Zacian. Luckily, we are able to resist the Metal Claws, so I'm okay with that. Coming in with the Ho-Oh now. Check up a shield here. And Sacred Fire. Come in real quick. Fusion Bolt. Am I gonna try and tank this out? I might. Oh, that's Brave Bird. Oh! But we survive. And we have a chance to fire off a fusion bolt their way. Clear out the rest of the Zacian. All of my moves are pretty much resisted by Ho-Oh, so I'm not sure how much damage I can properly do against Ho-Oh here. Okay, coming in with Brave Bird. And before we fight through the rest of that, they have off to call tonight, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, no matter what, we're ending this set in the positive, but we have one more match left. Let's see if we can go for win number 4 here as we go into our final match of the set, which is going to be up against Juan Cube. Something like that. Anyway. First matchup is going to be against a shiny Kyogre. I'm going to swap out immediately for my Palkia. Until they say they'll swap out for their Dialga. It's a regular Dialga, so it could be possible that they're just coming in with they're coming in with Draco Meteor, then it should be okay. Or they're gonna lose on a good amount of their attack. Oh, coming in with Thunder! I keep forgetting Dialga can learn Thunder. That's a problem. I'm gonna check out the shield here in case they're going for Iron Head. Oh, they're going for Thunder again. Load it all in on Thunder. Thunder. Thunder, Thunder, Thunder. I don't know why I said that. Anyway. Fuse Kyurem. We do have Fusion Bolt at the ready. Can we one and done Kyogre? We can. Put it on Kyogre. Now we have the rest of Dialga to deal with. You hit me with Thunder, I'll hit you with Fusion Bolt. Ooh, last one to deal with is going to be Mewtwo. Oh, they might have called it a night here. Hopefully it's not some kind of lag situation, but I think we're in a good spot. We can go ahead and fire off Free Shock their way, and we're able to clear out the Mewtwo and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are able to claim ourselves 1600 Stardust, 3 rare candies, 3 more rare candies, and an encounter with a Pancham. It's a very feisty Pancham. Okay, there we go. Got ourselves a brand new Pancham. And with that, we can go ahead and claim the rank rewards, in which case we're able to make it up to rank 7. Alright, so very quickly climbing our way up the ranks. Slowly but surely. Excuse me, to rank 20. But that will be for later. For now, to kind of recap how we did throughout tonight. Started out the night with 3, with an auto-rect set for each of the 3 leagues. Great League, we were able to hold very strong with 4 wins out of 5. Ultra League was a little bit rocky, but we still stay in the positive with 3 wins out of 5. And then Master League, pretty much used the top Pokemon we had in our group, so in our inventory. So with that team, we were able to get ourselves a cool 5-0. After that, we had preset teams in each of the open leagues. The team that we used in Great League got us 4 wins out of 5. The team in Ultra League actually got us a cool 5-0. And then set 6 was our team was the past team in Master League, which got us a cool 4 wins out of 5. Am I the only one who misses the IV floor for Pokemon Con the Gold Battle League? But yeah, the original IV floor though doesn't get you PvP ideal monster. I'm kind of kidding, I'm kind of not, but yeah. If it's any consolation, I think after this week it should reset back to what it was originally. So if you're looking for the good old-fashioned IV floor, I think it should be back after tomorrow, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, in either case, if and when the IV floor ever comes back, for now, we'll have to catch it in a future stream because it is getting I'm losing the ability to talk because it's a little bit on the late side. So we'll go ahead and call it a night here. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to the stream. Thank you very much to Yoshi, Show Ivan, Fillet, and also Darth Nihilus 41. Thank you very much for the follows over on Twitch. Much appreciate. And thank you very much to Pokemon Lover, Facundo, Mike, Alaskan Wolf, Scraggy, Raj Tiger, Ayo It's Bueno. Thank you very much for chatting up throughout. Always appreciated. If you do want to check out any future streams, you can of course subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitch. And speaking of Twitch, if you want to catch up on any streams that are exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as to check our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. That said, let me go over the stream schedule we have planned for the rest of this week. That's not the right stream schedule. Thinking like, wait, Legends EA wasn't today. What am I talking about? There we go. But so tomorrow/later today on both YouTube and Twitch. At that point, we'll be continuing our journey through Pokemon Legends ZA. Following that on Tuesday exclusively on Twitch, we'll be starting our journey through Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Despite hearing some rather mixed reviews on Metroid Prime 4, I'm still very much looking forward to starting our journey on that. So we'll see how that plays out. Following that on Thursday about this time on both YouTube and Twitch, we'll be jumping into Pokemon TCG Pocket to do some ranked matches there. So we'll see if we can get ourselves up to Master Ball rank in TCG Pocket. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But then closing everything out on Saturday on both YouTube and Twitch, we'll be right back here in Pokemon Go Battle League to take on the Scroll Cup. Can't remember what the meta looks like for that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, 4 more streams planned this week. Tomorrow/later today on both YouTube and Twitch will be Pokemon Legends ZA. Tuesday exclusively on Twitch is Metroid Prime 4. Thursday on both YouTube and Twitch is Pokemon TCG Pocket. And then closing everything out on Saturday is more battles here in Pokemon Go Battle League to take on, this time in the Scroll Cup. Once again, that pretty much does it for... Well, that pretty much is our stream schedule for the rest of this week. And once again, that pretty much does it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.